fishing off the pier. Circles like a quarter in the jukebox, dropped at the Waffle House. Everywhere I look around, I see circles, circles, like the wheels on my truck and the radio dial. Left-hand turns of a NASCAR mile. Girls on the dance floor spinning around. The moon coming up, sun going down. Rain on her finger, rain on the bar. A hole in the middle of my old guitar. The world is a ball, y'all. It's all about circles, circles. It's all about circles, circles. There's a bill sitting in my mailbox, a rectangle. I got a neighbor when I party, call the cops, square man. I got a nail from the driveway, poking through my Firestone, a flat circle. I only like circles. Like the wheels on my truck and the radio dial. Left-hand turns of the NASCAR mile. Girls on the dance floor spinning around. The moon coming up, sun going down. Rain on her finger, rain on the bar. The hole in the middle of my whole guitar. The world is a ball, y'all. It's all about circles, circles. It's all about circles. Like the wheels on my truck and the radio dial. Left-hand turns of the NASCAR mile. Girls on the dance floor spinning around. The moon coming up, sun going down. The clock on the wall is quitting time. Bonfire burning with some friends of mine. The world is a ball, y'all. It's all about circles, circles. It's all about circles, circles. Here you go, circles.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant fights here in name, the name of the fray. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, again wave for the land of the free, and the home of the
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to ASR Network, home of the ASR Tour, as we go into our season finale tonight. Got postseason baseball on. It's Monday night, and the Yankees beating the Guardians. Shout out to Duvendak and his Guardians, as my mighty Yankees are in the lead right now. It's going to be a good series. We got Monday Night Football going and ASR Tours. We're going to be out here for the final time in the regular season of Season 2. Let's see if I can get these points up. Let's go take a look at them. Oh, it's one of these buttons I put somewhere. There it is. Holloway, Akers, Maddish, Gibson, Hancock, McNeese, Joe Fogg, all locked in. Everybody else fighting for the remaining spots, and you can see just how close it is. Poston, Duvendak, they're at that top spot where Caputa hurt. Sean Stevens trying to fight their way in, and on the outside looking in, Mr. William Weber. I believe he is not going to be here tonight, so he'll have to take that last provisional, and that should eliminate Mr. Will. How much time we got left? Let's take a little look. Yeah, about 1 minute left in our qualifying. We'll put our ticker out there in a minute. Right now, Dalton Gibson turning a couple laps. We'll get it back to the booth, and in 1 minute, we'll get those engines started. But before we go any further, let's hear from tonight's series sponsor, Mr. Eddie Morris at Morris Customs. Tonight, Daytona night racing, 110 laps. Stage is going to be lap 25 and 50 as normal. Everybody's done qualifying. Let's get those motors started for the last time in the regular season.
Fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
And the gridding has begun. Let's take a look at who we have on the poll. Chris Akers with Mr. Robert Morrison. Jacob Greenlee, Daniel Holloway. Tyler Hurt, Todd Poston. Russell Hancock, Ed Smith. Rob Duvendak, Guardian Suck. Ambrose Knievel, the Squirrels are here tonight. DJ Maddish, Ethan Horst. Carl Lingle, James Waring. Jeff Carl, Doug Johnson. Frank Ranger, Dalton Gibson. Brianna Laurent, Joe Fogg. Kirby Caputa, Sean Stevens. Mr. John Bell, Robbie Gibson getting in late. Hunter Smith, Matt Benke. And bringing up the rear in spot 27, Mr. Len McNeese. Well, I'm going to try to stay engaged today. It's going to be tough, I'm not going to lie to you, especially with postseason baseball on. I don't really care about the Jets and Bills, but if you're Eddie Morris, he's out there rooting for the Bills tonight, so we'll pull for Buffalo. Parade lap underway. Chris Akers looking to be below line. Trying to save a little gas early. Now we'll see how long that 99 stays out front with this ball game on. Something tells me he is going to slide his way to the back. Akers and Morrison lead their respective lines. Out of turn 4. Could have a little bit of chaos tonight. A lot of drivers right on that cusp of getting in. And with win and get in, it is anybody's ball game. Who has at least made the minimum amount of races. And we are green for the first time. And the last time, well, not the last time, but the first time tonight. Let's get that ticker up and going. All ready to be in cam. I don't expect the 99 to stay up there, but he might be driving with a little bit of anger. Juan Soto may have hurt his feelings tonight. Now, Daytona, not a track we're going to see a ton of 3 wide. These guys more than capable of doing it. But it gets a little tight, especially in that tri-oval. A lot of times you see them 2 wide, and possibly push a 3 into the backstretch. Tyler Hurt, Daniel Holloway shuffling their way to the front. They get down in front of Chris Akers. That makes Tyler Hurt your leader. Now, Daytona in these next gens, the longest race of the season at 110 laps. The stages don't change. And we are going to get a caution. Squirrels making their presence felt. Looks like Ambrose and Lingle just getting involved. Kirby Caputa maybe have a bad bump here. I don't think. Maybe. The way Ambrose's car just turned, that may have been a bad bump coming from Caputa. But anywho, we will head to our first commercial break.
Beautiful. Where heroes live on forever. To the family and loved ones of Chief Petty Officer Michael Stephen Riley Brelsford. Dealing with loss is never easy, and it rarely ever seems real. I know it's hard to believe, but something can always be brought to light in difficult and devastating times like these. In this case, the light is CPO Brelsford is a true hero, and we now have the rest of our lives to make his legacy known to the world. It's beautiful.
As a hero never dies until the last time their name is spoken.
All right, we're back from our first commercial break. Didn't take very long. Ambrose Knievel does claim that first incident. He'll be in the EOL. Daniel Holloway, Mr. Tyler Hurt, sitting with that 1-2. Chris Akers, Rob Duvendak in that 3-4. And everybody in the field does pit. That should give them the gas to maybe finish this thing. The stage, anyway. Not the race. Yankees go. 3 up, 3 down. And Buffalo retakes the lead, 13-10 over the Jets. And dinner's done. Green flag. 7 laps complete. 103 remaining. And some connection issues happening. Mr. Rob Duvendak. Well, he's driving tonight. I thought maybe he'd fall in the back, but he is not going to risk his playoff opportunity. And he's out there driving, controlling that high side. Saw DJ Maddish and Kirby Caputa almost make contact for about the 3rd time this lap. Next gens give these guys huge runs. Side drafting does play in. And we're going to get our second caution as Daniel Holloway going to get into it. Oh, was that Holloway? Maybe not. That was a weird run. Looked like James Waring definitely involved. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. It is not Daniel Holloway. Just saw a gray car. But instead, it is going to be Jacob Greenlee. And it looks like Waring, he's going to have a meatball flag. Just comes down. DJ Mattis, James Waring, Jacob Greenlee, Ethan Horst, and Ed Smith all receiving a meatball flag. They'll head into pit road. And Rocchio hits a home run in New York. I'm going to keep it here, but I'll be back.
think I need to call my friends. Somebody come save me.
All right. We'll keep the music on during cautions. Most of the baseball very hard not to be distracted tonight, so I definitely apologize, but I'm really doing it at the same time. Someone's got to update me. He's not paying me enough, so baseball with a little bit of background music. Don't stop that music, though. These guys
When the night is over at 6 a.m., I'll roll on home with a smile on my.
The Guardians do go and get a run on the board. We'll keep it posted with the football games in case you're watching. Almost halftime. Buffalo does have the ball, 13-10. Fired. But I'm fired. I'm confused. Lights are off on the pace truck. Chris Akers, your leader. Tyler Hurt, outside row. Russ Hancock and Rob Duvendak, the designated pushers for this restart. Remember, Akers is locked in. They're looking to get Tyler Hurt locked into the playoffs. They tried last week. Dalton Gibson played spoiler. As they go out of turn 4 into the tri-oval. The pace truck gets ready to get out the way. And Chris Akers looks to get this race back underway. Everybody pit in again. And we are green flag. They definitely have enough gas now to make it to the stage. Remember, there is no caution at the stage break. Oh, Holloway almost does a little kiss there. Duvendak looks to clear Tyler Hurt, or does he stay with his teammate? He's going to come down and clear him. Try to lock Candy Shack into the back. And that is not Candy Shack. That is Todd Poston in a Cheetos car. I think that's Cheetos. I think he finally gave up on the loose candy. He puts loose candy, he ends up all over the track. He's now going to clear down in front of Duvendak. And Duvendak pulls right up to the bumper. We'll keep it in most exciting, the Daytona 500 thing. It gets quiet, it gets loud, there's no consistency. It goes in car, it goes out of car. It's fun to start a race, but we'll keep it right here for a little bit. With Tyler Hurt, Todd Poston, Chris Akers, and Rob Duvendak. Duvendak up there with Akers. Oh, Robert Morrison below the yellow. Aaron Judge with an incredible rundown. We go to the middle of the sixth. Oh. There we are with the 2x2. Which lane tonight is going to be preferred? Last week, the high line definitely showed a ton of speed. In these next gens, Duvendak, your leader. Like a little three-wide action going on in the back. There's some shuffling, some contact. James Waring just gets that meatball flag cleared. Looks like Jacob Greenlee, though, only car a lap down. He's looking for a caution and use that lucky dog. Oh, there is chaos going on. Are they going to save this? No, almost, but now they're off track. I was going to say I'll be throwing the caution for them if this doesn't throw it. Todd Poston, meatball flag. Hunter Smith, just a jumbled disaster in the middle of the pack. Back to the leaders. Let's see where this thing starts up at. Oh, that's Sour Patch Kids, by the way, on Todd Poston, not Cheetos. A little airborne from the Squirrels. Hunter Smith, he gets the meatball flag in that Oreo 11. See that hard hit into the wall, it pushes him down into Tyler Hurt. For a second, they had it saved, and then he comes back down and collects Russ Hancock. I'm pretty sure this was Carl Lingle who went airborne here. Just a touch. Gets underneath it. Carl tries to avoid it. Nowhere to go. Well, now there's cars everywhere. And we'll head back to the tunage.
Thinking that I live my life instead. to me. The ground is shaking, hearts are breaking as far as the eyes can see. Killing you with 1,000 questions. You're sleeping at the wheel, and you made up my mind. So don't waste your time. I gave you your chance to feel. Where did I go wrong? Wake up every morning with your voice in my head. Do I go from here? Think I better live my life instead. Found my way around you. Left you better than I found you. I don't need this anymore. I don't need you Where did I go wrong? Wake up every morning with your voice in my Where do I go from here? Think I better live my life instead. Where did I go wrong? Wake up every morning with your voice in my Where do I go from here? Think I better live my life instead. I don't need this. I don't need you.
There we go. I'll get in trouble later, but that's okay. We'll keep it updated as we go. I know it's got to be pretty close to halftime in the NFL game. Pretty close anyway. Eight seconds left, and Buffalo up 10 on the Jets. We've got about a 5-lap shootout. It's going to be a 4-lap shootout when they come around. 4-hour stage break. We are green flag racing. Couple cars off to stay out. Matt Becky, Ed Smith, Kirby Caputa, John Bell, Brianna Laurent, Jeff Carl, Robbie Gibson, and Sean Stevens. Akers and crew, well, they stayed out, or they went into pit. They're going to keep this thing going after the stage. Whereas you should see Octane have to pit. Let's see what kind of shuffling we get here in the next couple laps. Oh, we may get a caution. No, a good save out of the 27. Gets into it with the 40. That's Sean Stevens. And Stevens looking for a good points night. By the way, the New York Jets, with 7 seconds remaining, Aaron Rodgers throws a Hail Mary. 17-20, halftime. Right now, all eyes on this track as Matt Benke, your leader, with Ed Smith, Brianna Laurent, Dalton Gibson. Benke out in front. He's got a slew of teammates. Chris Akers and Dalton Gibson trying to come back on that outside line. Benke gonna come up and throw a dangerous block. Gibson's gonna drive right into the back of him. Well, that's going to be John Bell drives into the back of him. And Akers and Duvendak go to the bottom. And this thing going to be close. Caution comes out. Ooh, at the time of caution. Well, this is going to take a little bit of math. And let's see. This is going to take a little bit here. Let's go look at the pace car. Right there, the lights are on. Chris Akers, I believe, by a nose. This is going to be close. It is Chris Akers for the stage. Beats Matt Benke by a hair as the caution comes out. Now, what brought out another caution on the night? Kirby Kabuta involved. Oh, let's get out of this camera. That ain't gonna do us no good. See if we can find it. It's 3 wide. The 40 gonna come up and catch Kirby. It's gonna be Robbie Gibson comes in and just clips him and sends the field around. With that, we'll head to commercial real quick.
I feel like I'm afraid to say how I feel, to know I let you down. 'Cause late nights turn to days, don't wanna let you down. With each breath we give away, it'll never be the same. I'm chasing somebody who won't ever ease the pain, but I don't want half of your heart, heart, heart. You can have it back if it's only half of your heart.
All right, well, since they're partying down there, Chris, guy in the booth, got a copy. Well, a little bit of chaos coming to the stage. Caution gets thrown, cars all over the place, and you ahead by a splitter. I mean, it was close, but you had just the edge as the caution lights came out. How are we feeling tonight on this season finale? Well, man, the majority of your team is locked in the playoffs. I believe Tyler Hurt is not. Todd Poston, I believe, is going to be locked in by points. It's tonight's goal to get Tyler a win. And if Tyler can't get up there, what are we going to do? There's teammates all over the place as you come out as the leader with no teammates around you. Well, man, I'll tell you what, that wreck happened right at the right time, just as you get around Benke. Heck of a job winning the stage. Keep padding those points up. See, you might actually climb your way up there without that win. I think you were okay either way, but I'll let you get back on track, man. A lot of racing going and a lot of caution so far, so. All right, brother. We'll catch you in a little bit. And I'm putting you back in Candy Shack. All right, Chris Akers, everybody, in the booth. He wins. Stage 1 happens just at an unfortunate time for Matt Benke. He was up there. He had a good run. And Akers gonna bring this thing green one more time. Hunter Smith, Matt Benke, Chris Akers, John Bell, Robert Morrison, Hunter Smith, Ambrose Keeble, all up there. We've had 3 cautions already in the first 25 laps. Duvendak, he's had to give money away the last 2 weeks. Well, I think he's gonna save his money tonight. Expect to see more cautions as these guys drive the hell out of these next gens. We'll see if these guys maybe settle down now. 81 laps remaining. John Bell on that outside line. Dalton Gibson controlling that bottom line. And things did seem to settle down a little bit, but Hunter Smith gets his way to the lead. Ambrose Keeble, the outside line charge. Been a while since we've had this many squirrels on the track. Carl Lingle does look to be done on the night. Ambrose involved in wreck number 1. Seems to be okay now. Oh, as I say it, caution coming out. What in the world? This one's big. Ambrose just gets turned into Hunter Smith, comes back up, and it is going to be a field collection day. Almost every car going to be involved. Meatball flags everywhere. Ambrose, Dalton, Akers, Smith, Bell, Warrings, Ed Smith, Len McNeese, Doug Johnson, Brianna Lawrence, Sean Stevens, Jeff Carl, Tyler Hurt, Jacob Greenlee, Joe Fogg, Kirby Caputa, Todd Poston, Ethan Horst, Russell Hancock, Daniel Holloway, and Rob Duvendak avoid the wreck going through the pits. Chris Akers gets a meatball flag. And Dalton Gibson comes out your leader. We'll head to another commercial.
Pick up! Joe, pick up the phone. Open up, man.
Connection saves lives. Reach out and check in on a loved one today.
And we'll bring it back here. As holy jeez, we've only completed 32 laps. A shit ton of caution laps. A lot of commercials because this game is flying. As I believe we're going to the bottom of the 7. Chris Akers claims the wreck. Gets the meatball. He's going to be starting from the back. Was able to get to pit road under his own power. So that's a good thing. As we continue to pace around Daytona, Dalton Gibson, your leader, Robert Morrison, up to second. Matt Benke, third. Remember, Benke was up there at the stage and just lost stage 1 by a hair. Chris Akers. And it looks like Dalton Gibson opting to start in the high line with Tyler Hurt against Robbie Morrison and Matt Benke. Lights are off on the pace truck. Back to green flag racing once again. These guys would love to get some green flag pit stop. Spread this field out a little bit. Black flags are cleared by Rob Duvidak. Tyler Hurt's still your leader. Or, I'm sorry, Robert Morrison still your leader. Matt Benke, Jacob Greenlee, Dalton Gibson, Tyler Hurt, and Sean Stevens. Robert Morrison looking for a good finish here tonight. Would love to get his first ASR win. He's been one of the fastest cars qualifying since his arrival. Pair of shake and bake on the bottom. Dalton Gibson, Jacob Greenlee, Matt Benke. Then you've got Mr. Joe Fogg. Up on that high line, John Bell. Oh, everybody coming down now. A 5-lap stint, so they got a while until they have to pit, and that's what happens when we continuously bring cautions. And Giancarlo Stanton hits a bomb. We'll be back as I take this opportunity to talk a little shit. Chris Akers and company way back there. He's got Ethan Horace, Robbie Gibson, Doug Johnson, Frank Ranger. we'll check the score of that football game. Looks to be 20-17 still, with 11:55. Buffalo over the Jets. Waring leaving the pit. As we've got side-by-side racing up front. And here comes Tyler Hurt and Daniel Holloway of Candy Shack Motorsports getting around that vehicle with John Bell. Oh, a little bit of aggressive dropping by Kevin Kabuta. Almost doesn't clear. Barely gets there. As that outside line just gets weaving all the way around. They can make this second stop, or this second stage, I believe, without stopping. Hurt now dropping down in front of Daniel Holloway. Juvendak and Robert Morrison leading that outside line. Tyler Hurt with Daniel Holloway and some high-octane drivers on the bottom. comes up top. Now drops to the bottom. He's going to get around Hurt one way or another. Hurt came up for the block. Jack showed him the veteran move and just drove right around him. And the caution is out. For Benke and Joe Fogg. Holloway going to be your stage winner. And there it is. And then afterwards, DJ Maddish just clips Matt Benke under caution. And Daniel Holloway, your stage winner. Let's see if we can get him up here. And we'll see what Daniel Holloway does. He's coming into pit. Oh, we'll get him here in a second. So we finally get to stage 2's ending. Both stages ended with a caution tonight. Coming in for that gas and go now. Now with this field and so many cautions, it has made for some crazy endings. You know, when we go green for so many laps, these guys do not have the opportunity. they don't have the opportunity to, they separate a little bit. They don't wreck as much, and we've had some pretty quiet finishes this season. With all these cautions, this is making out to be a chaotic one. Getting distracted by the baseball game once again, and we're going to go try to find Daniel Holloway. Holloway, guy in the booth, get a copy. I was going to say, you don't answer me. I mean, I'm just trying to watch this baseball game. I'm getting distracted. Saw the caution late, and then found you as Stage 2's winner as you were in the right position as the caution came out, man. How we feeling tonight? Well, you're going to have to let her loose. You got one teammate up there in Tyler Hurt. Akers seems to be trying to rebound his way coming off pit road. Fell back after that meatball flag. He's back up to 6th. So, you got a long ways to go. Are we going to get a nice green flag pit stop and maybe get this field to separate a little bit? It is chaos when they're together. Well, 100%. The tromboner trying to get his way locked into the postseason. You're going to have 57 laps remaining, man. Maybe I'll catch one of you guys here at the end. Good luck, and I'll let you get back down to Candy Shack and see how you guys are going to plan this one out. Well, it was 20-17 Buffalo, so Aaron Rodgers threw a Hail Mary right before the half, like Aaron Rodgers does, and brought it to 17, so that was a pretty cool looking play. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, maybe. I don't. You know what? I really don't know. Wilson did catch a touchdown tonight, but then I didn't check the Hail Mary because I'm too busy watching the baseball game. But we'll get. Oh, but what? No, you want. Oh, you said the Bronx. I thought you said the Browns, and I'm like, wait, what game are we talking about? Well, they're not spanking them. They're in a little bit of a jam, and I believe they're bringing in their closer now in the 8th. So it is 5-2 Guardians on the corners, 1 out. So we're going to see if Weaver can get them out of a jam. But I'll get you down there before you guys go green, and maybe catch you here at the end. All right, brother. Daniel Holloway, I really am extremely invested in this game. I promise. I don't normally suck this bad. This is Duvendak's fault. Pace truck is off Holloway. Tyler Hurt looks to get him going once again. Todd Post and Chris Akers making their way back up into the lower lane. And these cars starting to separate a little bit. That high line kind of disintegrating. Robert Morrison enters the pits and gets a black flag. After a meatball, the caution is out. And this one's going to claim some heavy hitters up front. Loose candy or not, Todd Poston involved with a meatball flag. and just gets turned through the field. Poston, Doug Johnson, Frank Ranger, Jeff Carl, Robbie Gibson, Robert Morrison. And we'll head to the, I guess the long commercial. Shit, we got 56 laps left, and I feel like we're just doing caution laps tonight. We'll be back. All right, well, we got through everything. I'm still sucking at this. But I do need to come out here and verify. Is Lily in the chat? I'm looking for Lily. Lilly. Lily. If you are, getting the message. As we go back to the green flag racing, and Sean Stevens in a much needed position. He is our leader. Sean Stevens not associated with Lily. There's a long way to go. 53 laps, so Lily's out there. You've got a long way to go, and I apologize. They don't normally suck this bad. Oh, Maddish. Well, Maddish is having himself a night. Well, he did cream his own teammate under the last caution. Right now, separation for Hancock, Akers, and Dalton Gibson. And they are way ahead. Oh, and this may bring out another caution. I'm seeing the X's, and there it is. Caution is out. John Bell and Tyler Hurt started. Tyler Hurt gets into John Bell, and this one's going to be a field collector. How the hell did Rob Duvendak get through that one? I guess I don't have the Lily. I'm going to have to go back and verify and let him know. There's no Lily in the chat. We just got a bunch of DJ Maddish fans, which is insane. Very popular. Well, I wasn't going to head to commercial, but I guess I'm heading to commercial. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just pop the music for a little bit.
It doesn't feel like yesterday. It feels so far away. Now you're gone out of my life. You're gone without a fight. Simple things take more heart to lay it down. Where would I start? These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments, time stood still. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. You forever light my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. When you're lost along the way, running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. up above, forever lighting my skies.
Alright. So, supposedly, Axolotls and the Aces. That's what I'm supposed to come up here and talk about while we just do a bunch of cautions. So, if you know anything about the WNBA team, the Aces, you are, I guess, a pretty good team, huh? I mean, they're not like the Fever, who are terrible. But Lily won't talk to me. And I don't know why. What did I ever do that Lily won't talk to me? We gotta stay awake through this race somehow. Oxalalos, I'll never get that name right. I'll always forget it. Those cute little amphibians. 49 laps remaining. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Or the top of the ninth, I'm sorry. Cleveland. 3 outs remain. They're down 3. We almost got an entire baseball game in. I think by the time this one's over, it may be longer than the baseball game. This one's been a long one. And we are back to green flag racing. For now. And I said for now, Brianna Laurent, Lily, Ethan Horse, Frank Ranger, Robert Morrison, bring out the caution. There it is. We'll keep it on. I'm gonna go and watch the night with Duke. I'll be back.
You're a downhill racer. You're driving too close to me. The ground is
All right. And Yankees win. Tyler Hurt, your leader. Saw a little bit of carnage there, to include claiming Sean Stevens. That's what you want, Sean. Tough night of racing. 21 cars tomorrow on the lap. Tyler Hurt, Daniel Holloway, Todd Poston, Hunter Smith, Matt Banks, Dalton Gibson, Duvin Dak, Ethan Horst, Chris Akers, and DJ Madish were top 10. .37 laps remaining in this race. Right now, currently, some of these guys, oh, they're all on a 9-lap stint. So about another 11 laps, they'll go into pit. This could still be a huge pit stop for these guys tonight. It's going to make this one interesting as the field is spread out. Some more shuffling up front. Todd Poston goes into the fuel burner. Hunter Smith, car number 2. Hunter Smith, now your leader. And this may be intentional by Candy Shack to burn up his gas. These drivers getting closer to that pit stop here in the next 5 to 6 laps. I could see them starting to go in. We are watching pit road. As you can see, the 11 trying to drop his way to the back. He's going to hit this corner a little quick here. That puts Duvendak as your leader. Pit road about to be busy. This might be the first and only green flag pit stop of the night. I do believe they're going to have to stop twice. That thing on an 18 lap, Duvendak can really top off. They're on a 17. John Bell, Hunter Smith, DJ Myers, Jeff Carl, Ed Smith, Doug Johnson, Jacob Greenlee, Frank Granger, Robert Morrison, and Brianna Loren, all down pit road. Hunter Smith and John Bell each collecting a black flag. Now, those guys pick a little early. They will definitely have to make a second pit stop. Another one comes on down. Russ Hancock, Kirby Caputa, Robbie Gibson, Joe Fogg, Len McNeese, Matt Benke, and John Bell. Here comes your leader, Rob Duvendak, Dalton Gibson, Ethan Horst, Chris Akers, Daniel Holloway, Tyler Hurt. Duvendak and Chris Akers each collect a 1X. Akers currently your leader by pit position. He's on his way out. Ethan Horst beats him off pit road. And I don't think they have enough gas to go the distance here. This one gonna be close. They've got 24 laps to go. Just went 22, so take it as it is. I believe people are gonna have to come down and take a splash. Ethan Horst, your leader, gets behind some lap traffic. There's Akers gonna bounce to the outside. There's Ethan Duve. And they got off pit road in a hurry. This round of pit stops complete. One more splash and go to the end of this thing. With Ethan out in front like that, he is definitely going to have to come in and take some gas. He's burning the most as they approach Kirby Caputa. Daniel Holloway to the bumper of the horse. He's going to push him, try to keep this line and keep gaining ground. They know they can't make it on gas. One more pit stop to go. When will teams choose to pit? Green light for the splash is a go. Well, Kirby is not having himself a very good night right now. As you just saw, he went down a lap. He is in the lead pack, but a lap down. And here comes that top off we talked about. That does allow Kirby to get back to the lead lap. As we ride with the new leader, and all by his lonesome, Dalton Gibson, the only two-time winner of Season 2. Will we have another repeat tonight? Dalton does not have the gas. He's gone 8 laps. He'd have to go another 16. And that's about 4 too many. Chris Akers got a black flag. That doesn't happen often. But Akers gets caught speeding on pit road. Jeff Carl to the lead. Jacob Greenlee gets a flag. Also coming off pit road. He's cleared his after Chris Akers, so he also got a speeding. Now, Daniel Holloway, your leader, 4 cars remaining in that lead pack. They have lost a bunch after that top off. Daniel Holloway, Ethan Horst, Rob Duvendak, and Matt Benke. Todd Poston and Tyler Hurt trying to play a little catch-up. Chris Akers, well, he's not involved anymore. He's a lap down after that penalty, but he will play spoiler with his teammate Daniel Holloway up there and try to take a win from Shake and Bake, who currently outnumbered Holloway 2-1. As this time around, we will be at 10 laps to go in what has felt like forever. Horst, Duvendak, Benke, Holloway. Your top 4 driving for this win. They're getting closer and closer with 8 laps remaining. Chris Akers would be your lucky dog. Hunter Smith and Kirby Caputa get a black flag entering the pits. as Ethan Horse is coming up on some lap traffic. And Ranger gets a black flag leaving the pits. Six laps remain here at Daytona. As they are now getting past Mr. Hunter Smith, you see Kirby Caputa out in front. He's heading to the high line. Another lap led. That ties him with the most laps led with Tyler Hurt. And there's 4 to go. And it looks like Benke may have found some friends to help him out. Like Ed Smith behind Chris Akers and Loren. And with that lap led, Ethan Horse will lead the most laps on the night tonight and collect the bonus points with 18. And 3 still remaining. No other driver can catch him as Holloway will be the next closest. Hurt is too far out of it. Now, things about to get interesting. How is this going to play out, and who's going to stick with who? Can Duvendak get his teammate a much-needed win? They enter 3 and 4. They will bring out a white flag here shortly. Benke's going to go up and throw a little block on Holloway. Benke's getting a little squirrely. White flag. And here we go. Duvendak coming up for a little bit of a door. Ethan Horst now a sitting duck. He's got Benke on his bumper. He's going to have to hold it straight. Benke almost turns him. They're coming out of 4. Ethan Horst going to come up and take the momentum away from Daniel Holloway. He's going to split him. Ethan Horst with an amazing win here tonight. Lily, are we watching? Because Ethan has won the race in amazing fashion. I don't know how the hell this kid just held that wheel straight. We're going to have to go back and take a look. Oxalatos, whatever the hell you want to call them, are bringing home the checkered flag tonight. Holloway dips low. Ethan goes with them, takes the momentum. He is all over, and then Benke gets into Holloway. Holloway still takes home a second, and Matt Benke a third. And let's head to commercial one more time. It's been a long night. We're going to cut that commercial. We've seen it about 3 times. Mr. Matt Benke, guy in the booth, you got a copy. Well, man, I will tell you what. That race had a lot of cautions, a lot of actions, a lot of wrecks, a lot of incident points. But, man, the last 3 laps of that thing will wake you up, man. Heck of a job. Getting it out there. You were severely outnumbered. You had 2 Candy Shack and 2 Shake and Bake. Your teammates not able to get back to you. They were a little bit back. But, man, able to bring home a third and hold off some of these big drivers, man. How are we feeling tonight? It's this playoff race definitely going to be extremely tight. You are right on the brink. I know Jacob Greenlee and Will Weber did not. Well, Weber wasn't here, and it's going to be extremely close. I don't know how the hell Duvendak's going to calculate that tonight. We know Ethan will jump everyone and take one of those playoff positions away. But, man, it's going to be tight. You did everything you could. Not enough to get the win here tonight, but a third, you got to be happy with it, and I'm glad you're in the booth. Tell me about that last lap, man. How were we feeling about it? Well, it was definitely an exciting show to watch here. You guys kept it straight. Everybody got across the line, and you bring home the third. So for that, congratulations. You almost won stage 1. I believe it was you and Akers, and it came down to when the caution came out. I believe it went to Akers by like a splitter. It was definitely close. So I kind of reviewed it as fast as I could. Duvendak's going to go and review the stages. But man, I think you did some good points tonight. You left it all out on the track, and congrats. Before I let you get out of here, though, you know how we're going to leave off. Floor is yours. Well, it sounds like she's definitely dying over there. So, but man, hell of a job tonight. We'll get those playoff points out, and hopefully, that's all you can do at this point is just hope you did everything you could, and maybe we'll catch you in the playoffs next week. But at least we will catch you as the track is. We're gonna start all over and go back to our first car, which was what was our first car? The Gen 4. I think we got. That's it, man. Well, again, congratulations. I'll let you get out of here and get down there with your team, man. Hell of a job, and we'll catch you next week. Now, I have to find Daniel Holloway. I can never find him. I'll just move. I'll just go to Grayson's timeout chair, and we'll pull Holloway up. Oh, Daniel Holloway! Man, I'll tell you what, 2 hours and 5 minutes is way too damn long. It was a lot. I don't even blame the laps. I blame the cautions. It was chaos, but the last 3 of that were exciting. Akers, a rare speeding in the pits, gets the black flag, but he's able to make it with that penalty. You guys were able to catch him. You get a little bit of teammate help, and you made some things interesting. And I'm pretty sure you gave Ethan Horst the ride of a life. He's got to be up there shitting bricks, so because. He earned that one. That's it, man. Well, you bring home the second. You did bring home stage 2. Your teammate brought home stage 1, so I believe you guys are going to secure the regular season team championship. You should get the points championship for the regular season. What do you mean you can't hear Holloway? Well, it's okay. Hold on, oh, you know what? It just completely disconnected itself, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay, right? How about now? Holloway, say something.
Hello, hello.
All right, Holloway, we got you back up. We're going to start the interview all over as it's back in. How are we feeling after that chaotic win and almost killing Ethan Horst? You said you let up, did the veteran move. You're going to push it to the playoffs. You secure the regular season championship. I believe you're going to get the team championship for the regular season. You guys are going to have some decisions going into the playoffs. Got almost all your drivers in. I'm not sure about Tyler if he did enough. Duvendak's got some work to do with the points. Poston, I don't really care what he just needs to stop with the damn candy because the shit's all over the track. And honestly, we don't get paid enough to clean the track afterwards. So maybe we need to put Todd in just his regular paint scheme because the candy's not working for him.
Well, we gave him the sour patch, but
it still
don't work because he's still sour.
And the shit's just rolling all over the place. But man, hell of a job tonight. You gave Ethan a ride. You won stage 2. Your teammate won stage 1. Bringing home that second, man. Congratulations. I'm gonna get you out of here because I'm tired as hell. And Duvendak's gonna get these points done. Before I do, give you opportunity, man. Thank you, friends, sponsors, and of course, me, because I'm awesome.
Yeah, I gotta thank you, guy up in the booth, putting one heck of a broadcast for us for ASR.
It wasn't that good.
Doovie. Hey, it's still good.
Yankee baseball was on. It wasn't that good.
Candy Shack boys, I do believe all of us made it in. I think Tyler finished pretty good. Got stage points too. Sean had some bad luck, and Morrison caught up in that last big wreck there before that the caution didn't come out. But I think all of us are making in, so it's going to be a good battle with all of us, and going to be very interesting. That's for darn sure. I'm going to try to go for a repeat here, 2 for 2, but everybody's hungry for it, so it's hard. It's hard to get the first one. It's even harder to get a second one.
That's it, brother. Well, congratulations on tonight, and we will catch you in the postseason as we're going to roll it all the way back to Gen 4 days.
10-4, and also Ethan, congrats. It could have been ugly, that's for sure, but good luck.
I think he's changing.
Good luck
pants.
in the play.
He's changing his pants right now.
He should.
Yeah. And finally, our winner tonight, and changing his underwear, and good luck washing those, Lily. She doesn't answer me. She hates me. Ethan Horse gets locked into the playoffs on week 10 in an exciting fashion, man. How the hell are we feeling?
Very excited. Heart rate's up. Hands are shaking, but it's very exciting.
So, heart rate's up. Which one gets your heart rate up more? That win or running as much as you've run? Because I feel like if I gotta be running, right?
Well, I actually have my watch monitoring it right now, and at the peak of that, I hit 135 beats per minute, which is crazy. Sitting down on a hard run, I will push 165 probably. So they're definitely comparable.
It's definitely comparable because you didn't do anything but pretty much adrenaline rush yourself. But man,
Yeah.
you locked it in. I think there's going to be 3 of you locked in. You're going to have Dalton. I believe you're going to bring in Duvendak. You should get it with the points and yourself now with that last win. So Shake and Bake can be well represented as we flip it all the way back to the Gen 4s starting next week. Man, it's got to be exciting being up here.
Oh yeah, definitely for being the first time in this broadcast booth for sure. It's been a long time coming.
We came up here once talking about
Oh well,
Ocellados. You want a stage because whatever the hell
at
they're
the end of
called.
an event, this stage win's one thing, but to win or even podium, that's different. A lot more to that, I think.
Well, it's definitely a lot more exciting, especially when you went into this thing knowing your only chance was to win, and you pulled that up. So you got the big win. Your teammate gave you some great pushing. You guys excellent on the pit stops tonight. Holloway said he lifted. He could have turned you. So
Yeah, I figured.
it got a little hairy there, but I'll tell you what, man. Well deserved. You come out every week. You give it your all, and you finally get that first big win here at ASR. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I just at the beginning of the race, I had to use my fast repair really early. I think it was around lap 15 or 14. So I thought I was out of it. Managed to get the car repaired and had a little misalignment with the steering wheel. Had to fight the rest of the race, but it seemed to work out.
It definitely worked out for you, and you know what? You didn't really need the steering wheel. The shit kind of auto-adjusted itself to get you down the track, sideways at the end of that thing anyway. But before I let you get out of here and go hang out with the team, and it looks like half of the lobby, you're not up here a whole bunch for this, but the floor is yours, man. We're going to give you the opportunity to thank your friends, sponsors, and even Gase and Pate.
Yeah, all right. Well, first and foremost, I want to give all the glory to my Lord and Savior, and I want to thank my family who's raised me up and allowed me to get interested in this sort of thing. I want to thank my girlfriend Lily. I know she's out there watching, even if she doesn't want to talk to you in the comments.
She hates me.
She puts up with me doing this at least once a week, and I really appreciate that for her. She always watches me. Appreciate that from her. She always watches me. I really appreciate her support. My team could not have done it without my team. Rob, especially tonight, one of the best coaches out there. He talked me through every step and just gave me so much confidence going into those final few laps. And I really appreciate all they do for me every week, the support, the help, the advice. Wasn't that great coming into this, but I feel like I've improved so much just working with all these guys. Dalton, Rob, Will when he's here, Grayson, Jacob, just all those guys, and now Dalton's dad. I'm glad he's starting to get to drive with us a little bit. That's really exciting. So, and to everyone that races here, I really appreciate all them. You for broadcasting. I always love to go back and watch and hear what you have to say and everything. It's really exciting. And again, to Rob for all the work he puts into this league. I really appreciate you guys and everything you do.
Well, you're not going to enjoy this broadcast because I spent most of it talking shit to your girlfriend, and the other half of it I spent in your booth trying to watch the Yankee game. So it wasn't my best show, but I tried.
well, it's all good. I'm sure it's okay.
That's it. But all right, man. Well, we will catch you next week. The playoffs will begin. There won't be eliminations, so it is going to be anyone's really playoff run, as drivers will not go away this season. So top 12 going forward. You're one of them. Congratulations, and we'll catch you next week.
All right. Can't wait.
Ethan Horace gets the big win tonight. That's it from me. We're going to go work on some points to figure out what the hell just happened. But we'll catch you next Monday as we head back to the Gen 4. I want to say Talladega. So we're going to do it all again, one car each week. It's going to change week to week until we get to our championship. Appreciate everybody tuning in and staying with me on this crappy broadcast night as, well, I guess I didn't have any mics working or nothing, but you know what? The Yankees won. Guardians still suck. You're welcome, Rob. That's it for me. We'll catch you next week.